Welcome back to the channel, everybody. In this video, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin conference. Something really strange happened at the Bitcoin conference that not a lot of people are talking about at the moment, but something certainly is weird about what actually happened in terms of a guest that never showed up. Now, supposedly, there was supposed to be a special guest that was supposed to join Donald Trump on stage at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville. So they actually delayed Donald Trump coming on stage for like an hour or so because they were supposedly waiting on this special guest to appear. Now, many people started to speculate that it was Elon Musk. And I don't know for sure who it was, but it was certainly weird what went down because after Trump was done, it was like this weird, awkward 15, 20 seconds. And then all of a sudden, Cynthia Lummis, the senator from Wyoming, came up and basically said, hey, we're urging Trump to sign our bill. We think this should pass. We should make Bitcoin part of our reserves. And certainly Cynthia Lummis wasn't the special guest that, again, the leader and CEO of Bitcoin Magazine mentioned. And it was the reason why Trump went on an hour late. Supposedly somebody else was coming. Now, here's what I know. I can tell you guys this. I talked to some people that are cab drivers, and I know it's cab drivers, but I asked them about it because I was like, hey, was there something else that you guys had heard from anybody in terms of another person coming in other than Trump? Because actually Ubers and stuff, because I was in Ubers like the whole time I was there, right? And they were basically talking about, you know, how difficult it is in Nashville and how they close the roads down and all the roads to the airport. Multiple Uber drivers told me kind of how it works in Nashville, and it just creates these bottlenecks. For whatever reason, they do it this way. I don't know if it has to do with traffic patterns or what, but that is, from what I was told, like how they do things. Now, there was also two Uber drivers who mentioned to me that they thought Elon Musk was in town, but he couldn't get to the event, and it was going to take him way too long because of all the bottleneck and traffic that was going on. And that's what was speculated on Twitter. That's why I'm talking about this. I don't know for sure. But it is interesting to think about. But I want to talk about this in a bigger context. Here's what it really tells me. And drop down below. Do you guys think it could have been Elon? It was very weird how it went down. If you guys were there, you understand. But even if you followed along, they were announcing a special guest who never showed up. It was certainly strange. And we waited an extra hour for Trump. He actually went on for longer than expected, though, for 45 minutes. But yeah, whatever happened there is interesting. But I don't know for sure what to make of it. But here's what I do know. What I do know is that we now have things we did not have not too long ago in terms of, you know, obviously with ETFs, but bigger than that, we have a seat at the big table. The most influential people and governments in the world are talking about Bitcoin, talking about crypto. And I think one thing we can't lose sight of is that during Trump's speech yesterday, it wasn't just about Bitcoin. It was also about crypto. I mean, there were some very bullish things specifically for Bitcoin, but keep in mind, there were very bullish things specifically for crypto too. And he even said himself that he wants to endorse, you know, all of it, that there's a place for other currencies out there other than just Bitcoin. He even mentioned, he's like, there's a lot of other great ones too out there. Like, he didn't mention the actual ones, but you know, it's probably like Ethereum, you know, all that kind of stuff. All the, you know, basically top cryptos. I think he's open to all of that, and he made mention of that. So what it tells me is the narrative is shifting. Obviously, you got the biggest roar, fire Gary Gensler. We knew that would happen. But at the end of the day, I'm in the camp that somebody else big was probably in town from what I'm hearing from the Uber drivers and from what we saw on Twitter, the speculation, and then from what I heard firsthand on the stage. So what do you guys think? Do you think it was Elon yesterday? I think it was, personally. And, you know, some may say, well, Zach, that doesn't change the game or whatever. But what it does is it certainly flips the game upside down it makes Bitcoin and crypto a super hot commodity when it's a conversation during an election, when it is talked about and maybe would have been even talked about in a public forum there for the, I think, first time really ever in that kind of depth if Elon were out there. But even without Elon, super influential people spoke at this conference, guys, from all different walks of life. And Bitcoin and crypto is a movement. And people are hopping on board quick. That's what I got out of this weekend. It was phenomenal. Make sure you guys subscribe for more Bitcoin news, more crypto news right here on the channel. Appreciate you guys for watching. Also, check out the links down below to Margex if you're interested in leverage trading. And I also have XT Algo if you need a trading indicator that works. XT Algo links down below. Appreciate you guys. Peace.